Okay guys, so today we're going to be making a lithium polymer battery. Don't know what that is. Rechargeable phone charger. Okay. Now, everything on the pricing adds up to about $25 AU. However, I have not included 5 lithium polymer batteries. Why? Well, I got these from an old laptop charger, and see, I didn't really know what to do with them. So I've decided, why not make a phone charger? Now, $25 Australian, that's pretty cheap for a phone charger, and those are really good quality. However, if you don't have lithium polymer batteries, don't worry, I've got some in the description where you can go and buy some for really cheap. Now, I have this case, which fits 5 of these splitters in here very nicely. See, quite snug. Now, you'll need one of these, so you'll need a case that can fit these with all the mounting screws, and if you want, you can add little screw covers. I've got them. You don't need them. You don't need them, but you can have them. Now, I have a step-down module, DC, potentiometer to control the output. So basically, this will turn 5 volts into 3.72 volts, which is what these batteries charge off. A micro USB port. And a 5-volt step-up module. This turns any voltage between 3.1 volts and I think 5 volts and turns it directly into 5 volts for a USB output. So we need those. You will also need all the mounting hardware, everything, soldering station so you can solder stuff together, wire, of course, a soldering iron, and possibly some screwdrivers as well. So, let's get started. Right, so to start off, we're going to connect all of these batteries in parallel. Now, the reason for this is because we don't want to step up the voltage, which is when you connect them in series. We want to step up the amperage so these batteries last longer when you're using them. So basically, if you don't know how this works, basically, every negative to connected to the negatives, and every positive connected to the positives, with one singular positive and negative output. Then using our copper, we'll solder these together. Be right back with that done. Okay, so now we have our battery pack. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to mount it in our case. Now, obviously, quite a good fit. We've got to make sure we can get everything else in. Let's go in there. These are the last 3 components that will need to go in here. You can see I've marked everything with positive and negative, so that they correspond with the positive and negatives of these. Now, what we're going to want to do is this. I've consulted. They can do it quite snugly on the back there, so that's where it'll go, in theory. And these two go nicely on the front here. Probably something a bit like that. So wire everything together. We'll get back and see how we go. Right guys, so we're back. We have our battery bank assembled. So I will just explain to you how everything works here. Just back down that tape. So these wires go straight into the input of the DC down voltage. The potentiometer is to control the output. Make sure you adjust this output so it's perfect in correlation to the input, to the output of these batteries. Then the output goes into the input of these batteries, and that output is also connected directly to the USB step-up module, which converts any voltage to 5 volts. I'll demonstrate now that I can plug in this cord. This is a USB type B micro. Plugs in, and everything is on. Now, these batteries are very dead, so it'll take a while to charge, but I can prove to you that this can charge anything by the USB port. As when I get this to go in, I can plug this in anywhere, it'll charge my phone. I've just tested this. Right now my phone's actually recording, so I can't actually show you this. But in future I will be able to show you this working, and you might just see it around in videos. So now we can hold everything down. We can put holes in the front of this to accommodate for the ports. Then we can shut it, and it's done. Back here with you then. Right guys, so we are done. This battery pack is, well, quite hefty, but there's rapid charging, it's got everything included, all the cables are removable, and it'll fit in your pocket. Yes, I know what you're all thinking. Wow, really? It can fit in your pocket? It's a bit big for that, isn't it? Well, I've tested, and yes, it does fit in your pocket, and it's got nice little feet. I thought they were quite cool. And I just decided to have that. Now, it doesn't obviously have to fit in your pocket, but this will charge any USB device. And I've had a little venting hole as well, because under there is a nice fat diode that can get very hot. So just making sure that has ventilation, so it doesn't overheat and melt the case. So, don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.